All right, y'all, so we're all trying to become better people, improve your skills, improve yourself. That's why you gotta F with Skillshare, all right? Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. I like to F with the Fundamentals of DSLR Photography by Justin Bridges. It really helped me out trying to figure out these cameras I got at home with balancing exposure, shutter speed, aperture, editing tips, and tricks. And that comes in handy for someone like me. I gotta do a lot of Instagram things for some brand deals, get this money, pay for this baby. Skillshare has classes to fit your schedule and skill level. Members get unlimited access to thousands of inspiring classes with hands-on projects and feedback from a community of millions. Most classes are under 60 minutes with short lessons to fit in any schedule. And just for you guys, I got a special treat. I'm hooking y'all up. The first 1,000 people to use my link will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. You heard me? Receive free access to thousands of classes for a limited time. Be one of the first 1,000 to sign up, and you get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Oh my God, it's lit.
Can't help but wait.
Oh no.
Oh, I can't help but wait.
Till you slide in my DMs.
I see you, you see me. Man, I got a big old D. Trey Songz has a huge penis. Welcome y'all back to the No Chaser podcast. I'm Chantarangsu.
I'm the size of Trey Songz' dick.
And I'm just waiting for him to slide in my DMs.
Hey, girl, you heard it here first, you guys. And we got stopping by David So.
Hello, everybody.
What's up, man? We got a special Valentine's. Well, I mean, it's Valentine's week.
Yeah.
So,
Is it Valentine's or Valentine?
Valentine's with an apostrophe because it's Saint Valentine's Day.
Well, you would know
He
that.
got
You
his
random
own
fuck.
day.
That's so fucking random, dude. He knows like the stupidest random information.
I feel like everybody here knew that one.
Nah, Rick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know, David.
I didn't have a Valentine's. All right, Rick.
Do you have a Valentine's?
I had a Valentine's though.
Yeah, okay.
That's a good way to say it.
He's bugging right now because he just happened to be over here last night when I was watching Jeopardy. And I love Jeopardy. All right? I watch like every day. And for some reason it was hitting for me. Like last night was a good Jeopardy night for me.
Like 80% hit.
Wow.
like ridiculous.
Right. So funny shit, right? The final Jeopardy question came up, right? The last one where they place all their wagers and shit. And it was some question about, oh, you know, this religious, this from the Catholic Church invaded whatever. And I was like, and I felt like I knew it because I only know so much about certain things. You feel me? But it's random as shit. I was like, I'm gonna go with Spanish Armada, right? So everyone's just kind of like.
He didn't even say it like that. He just said Spanish Armada. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You don't know that.
And then so everybody on the panel on Jeopardy got it wrong. And the host was like, oh no, the answer is Spanish Armada.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the most random. We've been doing a food show for
Isn't that a
3
Nissan?
fucking years, right? Been doing a food show for 3 fucking years. Some of the basic food information goes, I don't know. And all of a sudden, Spanish Armada.
That's the one.
Hilarious.
Here's the thing, I watch a lot. I was an only child, right? I was the only child, so I spent a lot of my days watching
Spanish History Channel.
history, watching the religion of, just watching Mad TV, so I know a bunch of just like useless facts and information and shit that I retained.
Yeah.
And it only ever works out for me when I watch Jeopardy. You feel me? It's never useful in any other situation. I can't use it on dates. People don't give a fuck.
Nope.
Back when I used to go on dates. And that's why I love Jeopardy. I get to flex my just random knowledge of things.
But you're the only person under the age of 60 that watches Jeopardy that often, dude. You watch a lot of Jeopardy.
I like Jeopardy.
Hey.
K-pop star Alex Reed also watches Jeopardy every day.
K-pop star
K-pop
Alex Reed.
The one that turns blue.
But yes, the one that turns blue. But speaking of Alex Reed, and speaking of Valentine's Day, I actually met Alex Reed on a Valentine's video with fucking Auburn. We made little booty cookies.
Booty cookies, I remember that.
Yeah, but I say all that to say, this is the Valentine's Week episode. We just all recently
Got single.
So this is the orgy episode. Oh, but I guess looking at the group of people, this is the train episode.
On
Nikki's
you,
gonna run the
Tim.
train
No,
off.
it's on you. It's your turn this week. I'm fucking tired of this shit. God, every week.
But yeah, what the fuck? Trey Songz got a big old dick.
It's crazy.
That's
That's how you start Valentine week.
So the
I
question.
haven't seen it.
Oh, you didn't see it
No.
yet?
You should
Oh,
see
let
it.
me show you, dog.
Yeah.
It's right here. Here
Twitter.
you go. There you go. This is exactly
go.
what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not even fucking like exaggerating. This is exactly what it looks like.
Oh, so really skinny at the top? Weird.
Yep. Hennessy label right on the back.
It's
Brought to you by.
You know, it's wild because I always hear such a skewed perception of what
Dicks.
women think is big in terms of dicks, right?
that is
And also because I feel like a lot of women watch so much porn, like as we all do. Everybody watches porn, right? But it'll be women that'll say shit like, "Oh, nah, it was just like this. It was little." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Excuse me?
yeah. But then when I seen don't get it.
Dog, look at that.
Yeah.
It's almost disgusting.
It's a little disgusting.
It's a little disgusting.
Fake.
It's kind of
Yeah, it looks fake.
How do we know that's him?
The tattoo on the
Well,
arm.
how do we know that's a human?
The
The tattoo on the arm. I saw, Shade Room.
That's
reported
crazy.
it.
I'm
like,
never taking my dick out again.
Shade Room reported
She
it.
said I put it into I enhanced, zoomed
Zoomed
in, my
in.
super spy technology.
Yes, the
Hilarious.
little note on his arm. Apparently,
see.
I saw it on
That's
Shade
funny.
Room first. It was like 6 a.m. scrolling through, and then I went and I had to go.
6 in the morning? What the fuck are you doing awake at 6 in the
She
morning?
does radio.
I'm a morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. People listen to that shit. I forgot.
You
Yeah,
have
they do.
the morning jack off in before.
Please tune in. Don't listen to David, please. I like my job. Yes.
Well, the question is, okay. Well, let's just talk about it then.
All right.
Nikki Blades. Let's say Trey Songz hopped into your DMs.
Okay.
After, okay, let's say this. Before seeing this video, how would you feel about a Trey Songz DM? How would you react to that?
Same way I reacted to the other ones. Just kind of like, he's for everybody. Like, I know multiple girls he's been with. Like,
Okay.
multiple.
Okay, so now you have this information.
Yes.
Of him being for the streets.
Right.
And does this new evidence change how you feel?
I started questioning my decisions after seeing that video.
In a way that makes you more likely to reply.
I would look at it a long time, and depends on the day, and hopefully not today because I'm
She
drinking
said,
Hennessy.
when he's standing in front of me, I'll look at it
For a long
I
time.
have to think about that one.
Should I do this?
Does that not scare you?
Should
I?
No, I'm a taller person. I'm not intimidated.
So you
by
have a
that.
very cavernous vagina.
Don't put that information
It
out
fucking
there.
echoes and shit. Hello! Hello!
Mind your business.
Here.
Blades!
Oh shit.
Hilarious.
I want something more nowadays, so I don't think I can. He don't wanna, I know, but I can't. I don't think I can do it. I can't do it. I can't do it.
She's lying.
She is lying.
I can't do it.
Look.
I got people in real life that are doing quite well, so
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if I need to.
Okay, well, that makes sense then.
Right.
If you already
Yeah.
have that ability, then yeah.
Yes.
Hey, it's cold outside, which means it's cuddle weather, which means you gotta make sure you trim that bush, get it nice and sexy for the ladies or whoever, or maybe another fella that you gotta trim your pubes for. And Manscaped is here to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience, offering precision engineered tools for your family jewels, alright? The Lawnmower 3.0 trimmer is the best hygiene tool for the modern man. Because of their ceramic blade and advanced skin safe technology, your snags on your snowballs will be reduced. The trimmer is also waterproof, so you can trim in the shower or jacuzzi if you're a savage. I actually use that, and I do buzz my pubes in the shower when it's getting a little crazy down there. I like to clean it up, you know what I'm saying? Manscaped Performance Package is the best buy of 2021. The Performance Package comes with the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0, Weed Whacker, ear and nose hair trimmer, Performance Boxer Briefs, and a travel bag. Don't get cold feet this winter. Get 20% off free shipping with the code NOCHASER20 at manscaped.com, all right? That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code NOCHASER20. Thanks, Manscaped, for making our winter wieners look so good. Yo, Throw some bedding on a bunch of different mattresses and sure, they all look alike. The same goes for pillows. But peel away the layers, look at what's inside, and you'll see they aren't all created equal. And that's what makes every Purple pillow and mattress unlike anything you've ever slept on. The Purple Grid sets the Purple mattresses apart from every other mattress. It's patented comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body's natural shape and sleep style. With over 1,800 open air channels designed to neutralize body heat, Purple provides a cooling effect other mattresses can't replicate. I love it. I'm a hot sleeper, so I need something that keeps me cool at night. You know what I'm saying? Purple's proprietary technology has been innovating comfort for over 15 years, and I can really see it in my Purple mattress because it's so comfy. And you know, sometimes your boy moves around a lot in his sleep. She is asleep on the pregnant side, so it is perfect for us because it molds to our bodies just right. You can try every Purple product risk-free with free shipping and returns, and Purple has financing available as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. And guess what? Just for y'all, you can experience the Purple Grid and you'll sleep like never before. Go to purple.com/nochaser10 and use promo code nochaser10 for a limited time. You'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/nochaser10, promo code nochaser10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Terms apply.
But I feel like every girl would at least
Think about it.
try that.
Oh.
Like, I feel like if I was a girl, it would be a challenge. Like, could I even?
Could I, maybe?
I
Let me
feel like
stretch.
I feel like I have to phone a friend. I feel like I need to call in and be like, so how was it?
Oh, yeah,
I
to
thought
share,
you were gonna bring
yeah.
in
Oh,
the threesome
okay.
situation. Word.
Like,
Depends on how the phone call goes.
Like if you
One takes
haven't
the top
seen
half,
the
the other
actual
takes the
video,
bottom half.
because you're not going to be able to put it in this. Like the girl who's grabbing his dick, she can't wrap her fingers around his dick. That's how wide it is.
Now, what if the girl is a little person?
I was just gonna say.
Oh.
See, now it's funny that you say that because so
That'd be fucking funny.
I've known Rick for a very long time, as you guys know. And Rick has known me when I was messing with the very tall woman, and also, you know, he knows like very short women that I've canoodled with, right? And we've always joked about how the really tall girl I was messing with, if like a video ever leaked of her like grabbing and sucking on my penis, it makes my shit look extra tiny because her hands were so long and her mouth was very large as well. So I'm watching this shit like,
No,
bro,
this is never coming.
my shit looks crazy small when so I took video of it back in the day, right? I'm talking about BlackBerry times. And I'm like, when I watch the video back, it's a hot video. Like when I was watching it, I'm like, my shit looks crazy small right now. And then compared to when you like are messing with a girl with tiny hands, and I'm like, okay, now she got two hands on my shit. I'm like, this is a little more, I should have recorded this.
Yeah, any girl over 5'8", if she ever tries to come with a second hand, no, don't you dare do that to me, ma'am. One is enough right now.
You just snap her iPhone in half.
How fucking dare you?
Well, so then Blades brought up the question, which is a good question, of would we as men be intimidated if a woman we were messing with had prior relations with Trey Songz?
No, not at all.
No?
Doesn't the vagina bounce back though after
Yeah.
it gets
Yeah,
torn
it's a
apart?
muscle.
It's a muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
He
like,
probably tightened
heard
it
it
for
does.
you. Oh, that work
I
she
heard
had to
this.
do.
so the harder, you know, it, like the more you put it to work, it's gonna keep on
gonna-
working. I mean, the outside might not look as great. I'm just playing because
You,
look,
You know they already started talking.
We're gonna
It's a joke.
We're gonna talk to you after. You know,
No,
yeah, there's
no,
gonna be information you
that
don't
was a
want to
joke.
share about
that was a joke.
vaginas
because
after
I find-
a
I
couple
find
weeks.
I find them all pretty. Even
Except, no, just
except because
jokes.
because I was never one to shame any cooch for
There we
looking
go.
for anything hanging down. I was never even mad at the hanging down. I feel
One
like
of-
society shames the hanging down. I feel like, hey man, that's great. Do your thing.
One of the coolest videos I've ever seen on a porn website was this lady tying her lips.
Oh,
What the
Shit
fuck?
was fucking cool. It wasn't hot, but it was cool.
There's actually this
It's
video that I've
really
been
long.
looking for years. It was this girl who was getting fucked. It is a blooper. It's a porn blooper, but his dick was so big, you could see it like go through. You could see it like
push
input
up there?
in her gut.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
I can't find that blooper. It's so fucking funny. Have you seen that
Imagine
one?
David
I've-
was
I've
taking
just-
his hand.
Every night I'm like,
scroll.
where is this?
He
He's like,
searched.
I like to laugh
Big,
at the
big
same
blooper.
time while I'm jerking off. Nah, but I tell you what, in terms of porn bloopers, one of my favorite porn bloopers. Oh man, it's like one of the first ones I ever saw. It was so fucked up, bro. This girl is going down on another girl. You good? You good?
I got flowers on my shirt.
This girl is going down on another girl, and this girl, like, something happens while she, and it's like a spray shit situations from one girl to like it's like a, and one girl's like, okay, that's some shit on me. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
Have you seen the one where the girl is going down on the other girl when she's drunk as shit and she pukes?
Yes. Yes, bro. And she's trying to really keep it hot, so she kind of is like trying to cover it up and shit. I'm like,
What, a fucking napkin?
she's trying to like scoop it back. It's bad. I can't even. You just took me back.
Yeah.
And I could puke into your cooch right now. It's
Wasted a very lovely outfit for this conversation today. We're gonna
Nothing ever tops the
cover up all
Japanese
of
prank
the
where the
stuff
best
I'm
friend
wearing.
dies on set with the explosion.
I'm sorry,
And
what?
then she still has to be fucked.
I put him onto this video.
Oh.
All right, look. So there's a website called eFucked, all right? And it's you don't go there for your regular porn. You go there to see funny or weird shit, all right?
Okay.
And you go to eFucked, and there was this video.
This sounds not safe to
It's
tell.
actually fucked up. It's like
Okay.
traumatic for this girl, right? But Japanese porn gets crazy, right? So let me paint this picture for y'all.
Okay.
They, first of all, they do this crazy porn scenario where I'm talking about there's explosions going off.
Pyrotechnics.
Yeah, crazy shit, right? So then they tell this girl, the one that's the star of this particular porno, that her homie, who was a stuntman in the pyrotechnics and shit, died in one of the stunts, literally right before.
Okay.
They about to shoot her shit. They're like, yo, your friend died. And she's like, what?
They literally exploded the trailer that she went inside to. So it looks like she died in a fiery flame.
So she's crying. The friend's crying, and then they're like, all right, let's do the scene. They film the scene, have sex with her while she's crying. And then afterwards, after they bust on her face, all that shit, they're like, the friend comes out, she's like, just kidding, it was a joke.
And she's crying. She goes, "You're so mean," as cum is all over her face.
Yeah, and then she like, as just to be funny back, takes the cum and like throws it at her friend and shit.
face.
All right, so it's like fake though, right?
No,
I
dog.
think it's real.
If you see these tears, bro, this shit was real, man.
That's uncomfortable.
Dude, Japanese, just any reality TV show is just weird in general.
Not my proudest nut. I tell you right now, that's another joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I've definitely seen like the weird shit on the Japanese like game shows where it's like, oh, you gotta pick out of these girls who is who. One of them is your mom.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Now,
that
that's
type of
gotta
shit.
be fake.
Yeah, that's
I
fake.
know what you're talking about. It's the one where they had their ass and their pussy.
Yes. You ever seen this Sneaky Blaze?
No.
Just go. It's one of the funniest things you could ever see.
Japanese game show.
Maybe the type of things I'm looking up on the internet seems to be different.
This is not the
than what-
stuff that
Yeah,
you
you look
to.
up lame stuff. We know.
Yeah, definitely not looking up exploding, dying porn.
Yes. Close King Kong BBC tab and look up Japanese game show.
Because know me so well.
It's the dumbest thing ever, dude.
Yeah,
It's
so
fucking
I
stupid.
used to think that shit was hot with the body parts, and I thought it was like kind of funny, kind of hot when I thought it was just a guy going to random body parts.
And then you found out.
But then when I clicked on the one that said with subtitles, and I was like, "Is this your mom?" Or I was like, "What?"
It's me, your mother.
Yeah, like, and that shit was weird enough.
Yeah.
So this, I don't know, man.
No, this was.
But it's engaging. I would watch the whole thing to see what the fuck happened.
But you like the squeaky Japanese shit, which is so odd because I had to turn off the volume because it's so loud.
I enjoy
This one loves it.
lots of different kinds of porn. The Japanese being one of the things I like to watch. Yeah.
Smorgasburg of porn, dude. These people just eats anything. It's like, it's great.
Variety.
So the same way where I
Just spins a wheel. We're gonna watch today. This
pretty
one.
much, where I take in all types of information, so I'm good at Jeopardy. I'm open to all
It's
types
research.
of different porn. You know what I'm
So he's
saying?
good at jacking up.
Porn Jeopardy, he'd kill it, dude.
Nah, legit. If you go through like my porn history, it's pretty fucking diverse. It'll be everything from like Japanese game show to like I don't know, chubby chubby Latina, or like, yo, on some weird shit. sometimes, you know, when you get tired of just like all the hot girls on porn, kind of like everyone kind of have, you know, like the super produced, like they all kind of look the same, like
good-looking,
Instagram
attractive
girls.
individuals.
So sometimes you want to see a more regular looking girl, so you like look up like goofy looking girl, or like
look. To be clear. That comes from randomly coming across the video titled like that and then saying, "Oh, this is what they call them."
Listen,
We don't call them goofy.
yeah.
This guy knows this. Every now and then, because I know his taste is so eclectic, this is truth. Sometimes I'll just throw a random name of somebody that we know. I was like, would you? And then he has to like take a pause. He goes,
Bro,
yeah, I would. I'm like, God
David, let me tell you, David. That is a game that we both lose.
Yo, Rick,
There's almost my girl plays that game with me and gets so upset at
what
my
you're down
honesty.
for.
Yeah, I'm like,
the part
like just smash or like date, just smash. Oh yeah, every time. It's stuff like that.
the
every
part that
time.
makes me laugh the most is when I send him a name and he goes, absolutely not. And I'm like, yo, how fucked up is this person? And even he would be like, no, impossible.
Now, you know, I love not having to go to the grocery store, and with HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. HelloFresh lets you skip those trips to the grocery store and makes home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit, guys. Now check this out. HelloFresh cuts out the stressful meal planning and grocery store trips so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes or less. Wow, 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 wow. Cut down on grocery bills and food waste. HelloFresh delivers pre-portioned ingredients so you're not overbuying, which is a burden on the planet. Don't we all want to save the planet? HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need with customizable orders every week. You can easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need. Wow, wow, wow. Now, especially since Chia's pregnant, we love that, you know, we don't have to go out as much. We can use HelloFresh. They ship. We get to pick the meals. They ship it to our house, and I get to practice my cooking skills. You know what I'm saying? And check this out just for y'all. HelloFresh.com/10NoChaser and use code 10NoChaser for 10 free meals, including free shipping. Oh my God, it's lit. You hear me? That is HelloFresh.com/10NoChaser and use code 10NoChaser for 10 free meals, including free shipping. Wow, 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 wow. Say it backwards. Wow. America's #1 meal kit. Hey, you know what time it is, man. It's cuddle weather, which means it's snuggle weather, which means it's feel each other up weather, which means it's, hey, can I put the tip in? Which means it's, yeah, okay, but you better eat my coochie first, which means is, okay, let's have sex weather, which means it's blue chew weather, son. Okay? If you got a hard time taking pills, you're not alone, all right? Get the only sildenafil and tadalafil chewables by visiting BlueChew.com. If you like sex, you'll love BlueChew.com. At BlueChew.com, you can get the first chewables with the active ingredients as sildenafil or tadalafil. BlueChew.com affiliated physicians work with you to find the dosage and active ingredient that is best for you. The chewables from BlueChew.com can be taken on a full or empty stomach. Wow, that's lit. It only takes a few minutes to connect with a BlueChew.com affiliated physician, and if you qualify, you get prescribed online quickly. No in-person doctor visit, no awkward conversation, no waiting in line at a pharmacy. Ships directly to your door in discreet packaging. So there you go. No one even knows that you need these pills. You and your partner will love it. Chew it and do it. I definitely popped a couple when it was time to try and get Chia pregnant, and as you can see, she about to have a baby. Oh my God, it's crazy. Here's a great deal for you guys. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first order free when you use promo code TIM. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BLUEChew.com, promo code TIM.
Here's why a lot of women have trouble understanding that mindset sometimes, because I feel like women they look at a lot of shit when you kind of are considering who you're gonna engage in relations with. Guys aren't looking at all that. Like, we kind of are just looking at, would this be pleasurable for this 10 minutes of sweaty, stinky?
Do you have the necessary parts? Are you musty?
And,
Pretty much, oh yeah.
That's only two.
And also, I feel like in terms of finding things attractive, girls can be very particular, right? And like, cause a girl will see one girl and be like, her eyes are too far apart, her nose is too
I
whatever,
can't
whatever.
focus.
Yeah, right. A guy will be like, a guy will find weird things attractive and be
Right.
like, for this reason, I would like to have sex with her.
Yeah.
You know?
Or it's like, you know what? Her eyes are far apart and she's still cute. That makes her even more hot.
Yeah, she looks like a
down.
character from Shark's Tale, and I think that is cute.
Yes.
You guys are fucking
Now you want-
insane. I'm thinking on the sideline.
Okay, you guys can learn something right now about men.
Every
Sex is not as important to men as y'all think it is in the way that you think it is.
Okay, talk to him, Rick.
The girl means nothing. The act is dope and it's fun, but there's no worth in it because we will do it to almost any girl. Everything else about you is what keeps a man interested.
Yo,
So
I
stop
legit thought-
focusing so much on trying to be this sexy, hot woman and be a dope woman because we're gonna have sex with you regardless.
This is a heavy.
You know what? This
bar.
outfit
I
did this whole
legit
look.
thought you were gonna say like.
effort in
I'm
today.
trying to teach you things, Nikki Blaze.
I thought you were gonna say that men can find beauty in just about
Nah, he's like, listen, I don't give a fuck.
We
what
know when you
look
ugly.
like.
You are an
still
object
down.
for my penis.
Yeah.
No.
That's what was told. And
No.
guess what? From here on out,
If you
I'm
are
throwing
a
hoodies
dope
on this show,
person,
since nobody cares.
the rest of that shit does not matter. The sex never, ever keeps a man. The looks never keeps a man. It may keep us interested for a little bit, but it never keeps a man. Being a dope person, being a what they would call a ride or die, but not for like a dumbass
Yeah,
dude
no,
who's
that's
like
stupid.
shitty. But being a good person definitely weighs more for men than you guys think.
And these are bars, and also like, you know, to clarify too, because it's not even about like a men objectifying women situation, because women also have dudes that like they keep around just for the dick, you know what I'm saying? Or girls they keep going back to because they say the dick was too good. I know he's toxic, but the dick is too good. It's like everybody can get to that point where they want certain things and it doesn't matter who the person behind the parts are.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That is true.
It's just the parts.
Very
From
true.
every episode here on out, she's gonna wear more and more clothes. if you do
Hey.
a time lapse of this episode,
You know what?
the
I
coat
gotta-
gets tighter around her chest.
Here's the
Nah,
thing.
Nikki,
It's like we
Nikki
had-
switches it up.
Oh yeah, I give level. But this is the thing, is that today I was like, yes, Valentine's Day, we're gonna talk about love.
We
and
told you we
sex
was
and
not talking about
relationships.
that,
Will.
There was a fucking note that was sent to us. There was a note. I read it. I was ready. I was prepared.
A note that said what?
that we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah, love fails
Loves
and shit.
and
Yeah,
fails.
We'll
and
get
stuff.
there. We got like 40 minutes left.
Well, how do you feel about the information that
He's
Rick
not
just put out,
lying.
though?
He's not lying. That's the thing, is that it is very true. If you've been in a relationship or you've ever been cheated on and you talk to the guy, you actually have a conversation with your guy friends. They will tell you when they say it didn't mean anything. That's the reason that women do have to understand that a lot of guys do things without the emotional attachment, but then men need to understand that when women do cheat, it is emotional first, then physical. That's why when a woman cheats on a man, men feel so attacked because they have the physical aspect like on a grip. Like they don't want you fucking anybody else. But women don't want you emotionally cheating on them with anybody else. But when guys
and everybody's
say,
wrong.
but when guys say that it's just physical, a big part of it is like, yep, that girl was probably, there was nothing more to it.
So if a guy that you're with cheated on you and he said it was just a physical
I'm
thing,
punching him in the fucking throat and I'm
would
leaving
it be? So it's easier for you to deal with that rather than
him emotionally
like
cheating on
texting
Oh
somebody
my
and then
God.
Really?
unloading his feelings towards another woman besides you. That
Yes.
would be way more hurtful than the physical sex.
Yeah,
So, could you take somebody back that physically cheated on you?
I have.
Really?
I've done that before.
Fucking
That's why,
loser,
but
am I
that's
right? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm
but that's
kidding.
why when you said there's certain guys that you go back to that you don't know why the physical attachment when women have sex with men. The reason why we have to be particular is because we do get emotionally attached to a physical act. So guys can detach, and then they just see you as an object, and that is what it is. For some, not all women, when you have sex with someone, there is a connection there. That's why they talk about being particular with who you let in to your body because a part of them is always going to stay there. If you're not ready to cut off your emotional feelings for that person, you probably shouldn't sleep with them.
Right.
And that as well. You gotta worry about your vagina falling out.
And I mean it's biological too. There's that that hormone that's released when women have an orgasm. It's the same one that bonds them to their babies.
Yep. And love.
What is
Something tocin.
serotonin? Oxytocin?
One of those.
Cinnamon toast and
Cinnamon toast.
Oxycontin, toasting crunch, or chocolate milk.
It's like, but
Cinnamon
it
Toast and
is,
Crunch.
but it's like drugs. It's the same. It's like
Right.
drugs, love, and the way that we feel things. But yes, guys can.
I don't believe that.
I was told. So I've been around a lot. Like every show that I'm on is all male cast except one show. It's all men. And when I did a show with my guy Lucas, it was a morning show. He said any port will do in a storm. So pretty much any girl,
That's a
if
bar.
they're horny, that's what they're like, it doesn't matter, you'll find something and a reason to sleep with her. Versus like a woman, you really are like, not all. I have to say that. I always feel like I have to put that. Not all women, but some are gonna. It takes a lot for them to look past certain things. Like it got to be really, you got to be really, really desperate.
Well, that's
at
because like
times.
dick is an excess though, right? I feel like
We
for an
don't need
attractive
it.
woman,
It's-
like dick is it's an option. It's like just out there mostly.
Yeah, we don't need
But
it.
it depends on the woman. I know
Right, it depends.
attractive ass women in good relationships, no complaint about their dude, who live like they're single when he's not around. They just like to have sex. They cheat. They literally live like they're single. You wouldn't know they were in a relationship. And it is for no reason other than they want to. Maybe some insecurities tied up in there, ego, shit like that. But it's not emotional. It's not because they're having a bad time in their relationship. It's just,
They
I
like-
look good. A bunch of dudes want to have sex with me. I'm taking advantage of it.
But that's why everybody's different, right? Every man's different. There's probably guys that are watching right now. They're like, no, I wouldn't be able to just sleep around. There's no way that I could do that. Then there's women that are going to say the same thing. I feel like a lot of women lie about how they feel as far as the conversation of sex because you're automatically labeled a hoe. If I say I like dick, they're going to be like, Nikki's a hoe. What if I was only with one person?
Right.
And because I talk
you
about...
like dick?
I love...
Wow.
This whole
to talk about this conversation.
Wow.
I love talking about it. No, but because it's different. If I talk about sex, I'm perceived a type of way. You guys talk about sex, that's normal.
Do you feel like that kind of ties to like a need for some people to feel special, right? So like when
Yeah.
other people give somebody attention that maybe like the significant other isn't giving, it's something new. So when somebody makes them feel special, they want more of that.
Some women express themselves like sexually. That's where they're the most confident. Sometimes they feel like that's where they get that attention that they want. They feel like they're in charge, they're empowered, and that's their zone. And maybe a romantic relationship isn't their thing to where that's just like, I want to have sex. I enjoy having sex. I love my body. I like pleasure. I like men. I like women. I'm just free and not attached as much as society would like them to be.
And also, let me say this, because we were joking about you covering up and stuff too. It's like Blades, Blades is hot and has her titties out. But the reason why Blades is a co-host on this podcast is because you're more than just a hot
She has nice feet.
person. Because I need toes
feet
as
are
well.
nice.
Because we established, and your side note, I was like, can you guys see my feet? Because I wore heels on grass
feet are
because last
fantastic.
time
Wiki
I
feet.
noticed that. Yes, and that conversation has come up a lot, which is interesting to learn that guys, like you said, can find the beauty in almost any body part and make it sexual. Like I don't know, or I haven't met a woman yet that has openly said they like men's feet. I don't know anybody like
okay,
that.
maybe not feet, but women do the same shit. Women be asking dudes for pictures of their hands.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
true.
Looking
wait,
for
who?
veins in their forearms
Women
and
love
shit.
hands.
Wait, who?
Women.
loves hands.
Tons of
Wait,
women.
to like have sex with the hand?
No, like
that's
it's
what
a
I'm
turn.
talking
No,
about.
it's a turn on for them.
Okay,
And yeah, they want you to use your hands
Yeah,
on
like
them.
on some like
It's like
I've heard like
Nah, I don't have good hands.
I'm still
I do
learning.
not have the hands.
We're learning.
I've heard like I imagine like just your hands on my face while we're kissing, or like you have really nice hands, or like they'll like love like the veins and shit like that.
I'm just cracking
girls
up.
be
I'm
like
just picturing you
hands,
just doing a round of
veins,
applause and then she's
forearm
getting turned
veins.
on.
Yeah, I mean,
thick necks, but not like fat neck.
Yeah,
like
that's-
muscular thick neck shit. Like you can't fuck a neck. but it's sexually attractive to them.
But guys
we can
will
see
try
about that.
to. But
We
guys
can
will
see
try
about
to
that.
do your feet. Like,
Because
I
it's
get all the
possible.
comments. I see.
Because it's possible. If we had more stuff, the only thing we can really give y'all are the fingers, aside from the dick.
Right.
And girls, they want that shit when they like the hand.
Yeah, because I tell you this, women like hands, but I've never been like, man, that girl got some sexy ass hands, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what. I mean,
I've seen pretty hands before.
I see some ugly ass fucking hands though.
Yeah.
That's true.
They look like fucking mitts.
I mean, I look at hands and feet. I look at hands and
Bear
feet and be
claws.
like, if you have nice hands, and you have nice hands. If you have nice feet, you have nice feet. I don't think I can actually be with a guy with ugly hands or like dirty nails. But I'm thinking not of your hand sexually.
Yeah, but
I'm looking at it like
the hygiene, the
cleanliness.
hygiene.
Yeah, I'm like, if that shit is coming anywhere near here, then we're gonna have to
Man,
give you a bath.
The hands shit I learned back in like junior high.
Really?
Because for some reason, when I hit puberty, my forearms got really veiny. And
Very vascular.
Oh, did that work
Yeah.
out for you?
it did. Oh man. and like, and so
I just recently started seeing veins because I lost weight. I was like, yo, what are these?
All of his videos now are gonna be like,
Even when I was doing coke, the veins wouldn't come out.
oh god.
You know,
You was shooting coke.
I was doing shit, coke, everything, dude.
And I was in 7th, 8th grade, and I had my arm hanging off a desk, and I was just chilling. And then this girl, Shannon, she was like, "Oh my god, I love your veins.
Freaking booty.
You have
Wow.
the nicest. You have the nicest veins." She's like, "Oh my god, I love your hands." I was
Woodrum
like,
said that?
No.
And that girl became a phlebotomist.
No, but she came a full bottomist.
Oh.
Nah, but then I was like, and then I definitely heard it just throughout my years. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you touched on something a little while ago that made me realize some shit. Ugly,
Oh.
ugly has something to do with a lot of things. Because you talked about, if you talk about sex, people gonna say you a hoe. But when we talk about sex, it's because we look like this. Because just a few minutes ago, you was talking about how Trey Songz and the rest of these dudes is for the streets, and you not about that, and you can't do that. You judge them on
Yeah, not
their
at this
sexual
point.
activity.
Yeah, 'cause at
but
this
we don't get that.
What do you mean?
Like, have you ever heard that you're for the streets?
When I was doing my thing,
But you didn't get the ass because of it?
there was someone talking about me, but it didn't hinder me from getting the ass. Yeah.
So, okay, but I say that because what I'm looking for right now, I'm not just looking to hook up. Where I'm at currently, that wouldn't be smart for me. What if I like him? What if the dick's so good that I don't want to leave? I'm kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I can't
but-
have good shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
have-
saying. The
don't have
value
to
that
be
that person
mine.
has makes their honicity, the levels vary.
Because I'm not just
like
looking for
dudes, when there's a girl that we definitely don't want to be with, we care the least about her actions out there. Even for dudes like us who
Yeah.
always say have your hoe stage, live your life, do your thing. If it's a girl that we really want to be with or that we think is the shit, we kind of don't want her to do that, or at least be done with it by the time we're there. You know what I'm saying? So the worth we place on them based on their looks or how we feel about them changes all of that shit. So with you being an attractive person, there's more people who are gonna look at you for more than sex and then feel away when you talk about sex because they want you to be something else in their head.
Yes.
So I just wanted to point that out.
But
It's a lot.
are you intimidated by Trey Songz' dick?
Me,
Yeah.
like, if it's coming at me, I'm scared as hell. If that's happening.
First of all, I think anybody would. I think a door would be intimidated. People would just knock a fucking whole door down.
I'm running.
I was gonna say because you brought that up, right? And
It's a tumor.
and I remember specifically, and I told the story before. I was canoodling with a girl, and after we had hooked up, you know, she told me, she was like, I don't even know how this came up in conversation. She was like, yeah, nah, like she's like, I was messing with this dude who was like King Kong, like huge dick, and I was like, oh shit. But then she told me that she also enjoyed my penis, right? And I'm definitely not King Kong dingaling. I'm not. I know, guys. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm not King Kong swinging out here.
Huge.
And I've always
Insert racist joke there that sounds
real.
like King Kong.
Oh my god. I've always preached that like it's pointless to be intimidated by something like that because if a girl wants to have sex with you, especially because they take so much more into consideration, they're gonna fuck you regardless.
Yeah, there's more. There's just because it's big doesn't mean that it's good, or just because it's small doesn't mean that it's bad. And sex isn't just. That's not just it. There's so much more to it.
Got missed completely.
I was like, did you see? I watched Amber's video the other night. I was like, that's all I'm thinking about right now. I'm just distracted.
It's
just not working. Okay.
It's not going through the pubic bone.
It's not. But there's so much more to it. And I mean, to Rick's point, yeah, when I say things because a lot of people are perceiving me a type of way, it's a fantasy, right? So when you break the fantasy, it's different. For some people, they just want to look at you and don't hear you talk. Like you're ruining it. Don't talk.
I appreciate your mind.
I appreciate your mind, but please stop talking. Your voice is annoying. But you have to know yourself, right? Each one of us has a different like viewpoint on how we see sex and who we want to sleep with and then who we want to be in a relationship with. The phase that I'm currently in, something like that would just fuck up my whole, everything I've been working towards. If I just go and I become attached to something that's good, then I gotta deal with other girls and then I'm kind of insecure with sharing people and then that's just shit that I don't want to deal with. But most people should think about that shit before they go and have sex with somebody.
Why do you like that though?
Most people should stop getting attached to sex. Get attached to the person, like the person.
But a lot. But here's the thing: when somebody is courting you, or you're dealing with them, or you're gonna have sex with them more than once, say it's not, but it's never just sex. Like there has to be the meetup. There's stuff going on, the conversation between the people. Like, do I actually like you? Am I gonna pick up the phone after we do this? Is it just sex? Can I actually
you need to
deal
smoke
with
weed.
you?
You're stressful.
I do.
Like, god damn, dude. It's like we just got coffee. What the fuck is going on?
Bro,
well, what are you gonna do next?
That's some weird shit about
It's
girls,
not
and they
weird.
claim it's emotional. I think it's ego, but go ahead.
But there's a lot attached to it. You have to think about who you're fucking because now that person is attached to you. If I say I fuck Trey Songz, I'm just like every other girl that people assume would fuck Trey Songz.
Well, one of you don't have to say it.
The way that it, see, that's
like I'm getting anxiety listening to you. You know what I mean?
But
like,
that's why I wouldn't. But I have guys that I've been with, and I know exactly what you guys are saying. But when you use the example of Trey Songz, that shit just ain't for me because I don't want to deal with the shit. But I have people, and most girls and guys do, that have in their list that go, I know I can go back to this person, we can have sex, and it is perfectly fine. I don't got to deal with drama, I don't got to deal with bullshit. It's great, we know each other, he knows this, I'm happy, I don't want a relationship with you, but it is what it is. Then you have people that you're looking for a romantic relationship with, which there's so much more to sex with that person than just the sex. So you put people in their categories. When you're single and over a certain age, you gotta know what the fuck you want and what you're looking for. If I don't want to fuck Trey Songz, even though the sex might be fucking phenomenal, that doesn't mean that I would. I mean, maybe a younger version of me when I didn't give a fuck about any of the other shit. Yeah, but at this point in life, I care about certain things, so it's not for me.
I got a question, and I'm not making a joke. I'm just really confused. So are you saying you would want a real relationship with Trey Songz?
What if he proposed to you?
Oh wow, we going there.
No, because I asked that because that seems like it's the thing, and not just you, with a lot of girls when it comes to dudes like that, Trey Songz.
Because he's for the streets, but if he treats you like you're special, if
Right,
you're
yeah.
special, does that change it?
Yeah.
But it's
Yes.
that thought beforehand when you ain't even met this motherfucker. Like, why do those guys automatically get that?
Not just those guys.
The thing is, it's like you say, I don't want to have to deal with. What is there to deal with if it's just sex? Like, what are you forcing yourself to deal with?
If you're having sex with someone who's having sex with a lot of fucking people, and it's known for them having sex with a lot of people, I'm putting myself.
What do any of those people have to do with you?
I don't know what they have. I'm putting myself in a compromising position having sex with someone that's fucking everybody.
Oh, that.
But you have to think about those things. Like, you gotta think about that before you just be fucking and sucking.
That was not brought up at all.
No, but that's
okay.
But that's what you
valid.
have to deal with. Someone who you openly know. If we're having sex, I won't use that example, but if you're having sex with somebody and they're single and you're single, you have to understand, one, don't get attached to that because it is what it is. Two, they're going to be out and about doing whatever the fuck they want. Are you going to have... This is even giving that we're having a conversation before we're hooking up. right? This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this is given that like, okay, like we've been talking and like, okay, now we're gonna do it, which is different than just like, hey, I met you at a club and Trey
Yeah.
Songz was there and I hooked up with him.
Yeah, and that's why I'm asking, because it's like none of that has happened. So why
Yeah.
is the thought even that
Because it
far?
could.
And not just you. This is something I see with girls.
Because it can happen.
But
The
this is
difference
something
between
I
guys
see
and
with
girls
girls
is that
all
we
the
can make
time.
that happen.
But why do that to you? Exactly. You
Okay,
have the power.
the saying-
So
okay.
if anything goes wrong, it's like, why'd you do that to
Because
yourself?
you
could have just got some dick and left.
If you know that you get attached to people and you have like jealousy issues and just it doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's-
see,
yeah.
now what I'm asking is coming through.
Right.
This is
I've
what I'm
already
trying to
said
get
that
at.
I which I did say, I am crazy. I get attached. If that shit is good, I'm gonna want to keep that to myself. I'm not gonna want to share that with everybody because I know myself. Not every girl is like that. That's why I said know yourself before you just be fucking people, because that's why people go crazy. You know the girl that you fucked that it wasn't anything to me, and she's showing up at your house because the shit was good. And you're like, oh, she's just crazy.
Do you think that particular thing about yourself is something that you accept, or do you think that's something you should change?
Oh, definitely something I should change. But if I'm looking for a relationship, then I need to be aware of that before going into it.
Because
with
when
somebody.
I hear somebody, an individual, whether it's a guy or a girl, say that, it makes me feel like that's something that it's a personal issue of self-worth,
Yeah.
right? Because when you look at somebody else, and just because the person has like good dick or something else, and you go like, I'll give my all to them, that's already problematic in general with any type of relationship.
But that's why I'm
it's
single.
friendships or relationships.
But that's why I'm single, because I had to work on me.
So why is that though? Like, how did that happen? Like,
As far as what?
Like in terms of you being the type of person that becomes extremely jealous, you're very possessive of the person that you're with. Is that something that happened to you in the past that allowed you to be like that?
Yes. So one of the first relationships, like real relationships, love relationships that I was in, that person was very much like, I'm all about you, it's all you, we're together all the time. I became very wrapped up in them. But if you want to go back, that's how my dad was. My dad was very controlling. I didn't get to drive till I was 18. My dad took me everywhere. My dad takes care of me. My dad would cook, all of that stuff. So that's how my dad treated me, and that's
Shout
how
out
it
Hawaiian
was.
Ho.
Yes, hi dad. And then so I noticed the people that I dated were very similar. Now when I got cheated on by the person that I thought was obsessed with me and loved me and I didn't worry about, I became insecure because I was blindsided a bit. Like, how are you so into me and you're still doing other stuff? So then when I got into the next relationship, the person I didn't feel like would step out on me. But our relationship was kind of a little rocky. I was there more for security versus just the person.
So knowing all that, and since you have like the foundation and the reason for why this
Yeah.
happens, is it still hard for you to kind of check yourself?
Yeah. Oh, I have to self-regulate all the time. Like that's why you have to be in control of your emotions, learn how to react, and also understand. Don't put yourself in situations that will cause you to react negatively. Know your triggers. So if I was with somebody, so if I became emotionally attached because my ego is big and delicate as well, that if I wanted to be with a person like Trey Songz, famous, not famous, whatever, just somebody in that position to where I'm like, ooh, I kind of would want more with them. If I know that, I'd be lying to myself to think that I could get him to just be with me, and then I would hurt my own feelings if he went and fucked around somewhere
Got you.
else.
Very
That makes
self-aware,
sense.
and
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
There's one thing though, and again, not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to attack anybody, but I think this is something people need to really factor in. We gotta stop saying emotionally attached. If this person has done nothing for you or to cause an emotional attachment, I think it's weird to just say, oh, I get emotionally attached because I had sex. I feel like it's more ego than anything. With somebody like a Trey Songz or a popular person or something, you know they can do whatever they want with anybody else. So it's more so like, if I go into this, I'm not gonna be the only one.
So wait, if you're talking to the girl, you straight up just saying, I want to fuck you. Because I tell you this,
Yes.
every conversation that I've ever had with somebody that wanted to sleep with me never was, I want to have sex with you. It's always been leaning towards the romantic shit. They talk about, I want to cook
Yeah.
for you. Every DM that the guys have sent me, the famous people, have been, I want to cook for you. I just want to make
That's
you
just how
laugh.
guys talk.
Yeah.
I just want to make
Look.
you laugh. I want to make you smile.
It's because of
I
what
care
you put
about
out.
you.
I was just
It's because
gonna
of what
say
you put
that.
out.
That I put out,
Men-
like, you want a relationship with me, so then you tell me what you
they
think I
lie.
want to hear.
Exactly.
And-
Exactly.
But that's the
if you know
emotional
that,
part.
Right.
But if you know that,
But if
how
I think
do you still do that?
But if I think but mind you, that's not what I'm going through.
Okay, better question.
It's
Better
not.
question.
This
Better
isn't
question.
me
Regular
personally.
dude, not famous.
Okay.
Saying the same shit, and he's your type.
Yeah.
Are you more inclined to believe him than a Trey Songz?
Trey Songz business is out there. When you use the term normal guy, it's so vague because I've dated
Okay, but are
normal
you more
guys.
inclined to believe the normal guy has genuine intentions
Depending
over
on
a
the
Trey
dude,
Songz?
no. Depending on the dude, just because you're not famous doesn't mean you ain't fucking around either. Like
So how do you get to the point where you give someone a chance?
You talk to the person.
You know what's so
vibe
interesting
with them.
about this though? Like from what I think anyways, is like you're in a very interesting position, right? You're somebody who men actually fawn after. But the odd thing is, I don't think you realize how much power you have and that's in your control. So when you speak right now, right? Like just off the jump, just honestly, right? I remember when you guys started doing this podcast, right? And I saw her, I was like, that is a beautiful woman, right? Just that thought alone, just from a general perspective, kind of shows already the power dynamic that you have. But it's very interesting how someone like you, who number one is extremely well-spoken, very intelligent and very beautiful, you allow a random person who you don't know to create this random narrative that doesn't exist and control you. That's odd to me. You know what I'm saying? So I think like once you can wrap that around your head, everything else becomes a lot easier. So right now, what I hear is this narrative that's being created that hasn't happened yet, and it allows you to be hurt by something that doesn't exist. You know, so like, if you have this idea, and you know, I do follow you when I listen to the stuff that you say, I think that you have a lot of traits to show that you're a very strong woman, but at the same time, a lot of the stuff you're saying right now is very opposite of that. I think there's a lot of power that you have right now. A ton, which is like, when I say a lot, there's a lot. When a guy DMs you and says this, I want to cook for you, I'll do this and that. That motherfucker's eating out of the palm of your hand. You have that control. So the odd thing is, you're already thinking in your head like, well, what's he gonna do if he does this and that? That shouldn't even be a conversation yet.
It's not a conversation. The conversation is with myself.
And
that's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying.
Be a conversation in your head.
Because I live in two different worlds. When you guys talk about famous guys and then regular dudes, I live in a world of like, my exes are regular guys. I've dated, you know, famous people before, and that wasn't the relationship I wanted. But I know myself and I'm self-aware of what triggers me, and you have to grow through those things. I speak from a place of where I'm not going to be all egotistical and be like, I don't give a fuck. I really could fuck whoever I want. I could date whoever I want. I can marry. If I wanted to make somebody fall in love with me, I know what to do. But in this conversation that we're having, in particular, that is loud. That is loud. But in particular, we're using someone like Trey Songz as the example. That is an extreme example. That is something that isn't realistic for a lot of people. That isn't realistic for a lot of people, but actually is for me. But I know myself enough to be single right now. That's why I'm not dating. And I'm not dating because I'm crazy. I'm not dating because there isn't anybody that's worth the bullshit. I don't want to deal with you being insecure about what I do for work. I don't want to deal with your shit. But right now in this conversation, I just know that he would be a trigger, which is why most people need to understand to who they should associate with, whether it's having sex or being in a relationship or a friendship, that if I put myself in that position, I'm allowing myself to hurt because I have to deal with certain issues. My ego would be bruised if he was like, I only want to have sex with you. I think that I'm worth more than just having sex with. So when I attach emotion to things that I don't need to, I just avoid the situation altogether. The conversation that happened prior was, what would you do if he slid into your DMs? And I said, I don't know, because now we're thinking about, what do I do? Do I want to have sex with him? Do I want to have a conversation with him? Do I want to be associated him? Because I know that being in the position I'm in, looking the way I look, and the jobs that I have, I become just like what most people think I am. And honestly, if Trey Songz is dope as a person, I would probably want a relationship with the guy, even if he did sleep with everybody. But if we became together and there was some bullshit, I'm gonna change who I became.
I guess like the simple answer would just have been then, where I'm at right now, no.
No.
You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying.
No, she said that.
I said, he kept on
to elaborate
going
because I want to understand, and I think I'm realizing why I don't understand. Because for most men, I know for me particularly, we just adjust. Like if there's a girl who I think is really hot and she's just getting out of a relationship and now she's giving me play, I adjust. I know this is not about to be my girlfriend, even though that's what I wanted all this time. she just got out of a relationship. She's hurting or whatever. She wants a little rebound. Okay. That's my mindset now. I'm gonna go get this ass, have some fun, and then she gonna go back to that dude more than likely.
Because you're allowed
it's
to, like,
hard.
yeah.
It's hard for me to understand how people can't flip that switch. So if I was a girl in my head, even if I was in your position of wanting something real, if I had the chance to smash this celebrity that I enjoyed, I'd be able to be like, okay, well, while I'm waiting for something real to come, I'm gonna get this over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the question was, I mean, I did say no, because that's not what I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
And I did say maybe younger me would have been like, fuck yeah, and moved on. It's time and place. I'm in a different place. But I did say no. I don't want that, because that's not what I want. I'm wanting something different. Whether you're famous or you're not famous, I'm looking for more. I've dealt with the guys that I found interesting actually talk to me and then be a disappointment and be thankful that I never fucked them. I'm thankful I didn't sleep with a lot of the people that have tried to come at me, because you ain't shit. And I would have, and you were lying to me the whole time so you can fuck me to go do whatever you wanted. In the meantime, I became your rebound or your option.
Yeah.
So men ain't shit.
Men
ain't
shit.
Let me tell you.
and women need to start understanding that y'all fuck us sometimes.
Yes.
And stop saying you fucked me. Nah, you fucked him, and you left.
Yes, it has happened.
I was so conscious of a girl's mental just thoughts when I was out there doing my shit. Because remember, I used to, because I love like kissing and shit, right?
Yeah.
But I would tell girls, like,
Same.
before hooking up, like, yo, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna kiss you like I love you.
But I do not.
I'm gonna make out with you.
So you're
I do
releasing all of these love hormones inside.
we literally tell them, but we do not feel this way.
But here's the thing.
But I do not.
Shit is going on inside, and everybody reacts differently.
But I needed to make sure that she was, if she was someone
Then
who's
you
like,
put the
hey, look,
disclaimer.
man, if you kiss me like that, I will fucking love you.
Yeah.
Or if you leave it in for too long,
Yes.
or some shit like that, then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, cool, then we're not gonna kiss. If you can't handle it, then let's not kiss. Even though I love it, I know you love it, but let's not do
because
that.
some people, when they're wanting to have sex with you, they're going to tell you whatever you want to hear, and they're going to make you think it's more than what it is, just so that they can get what they want. So you become attached to the person that they're feeding you, and then you do it, and then you're even more attached to it. But you have to know going into it that a lot of people are just lying to get into your pants.
That's like any interaction, though, even beyond sex.
Yeah.
When you first meet somebody, they'll tell you exactly what you
First
want to hear.
dates are awesome. Tim's favorite thing to do back in the day was going on first dates.
But not even dating, like just networking is like that,
Everything is like that. I can't wrap my head around
Because
knowing that person could very well be like that and still falling for it.
Yeah, but I get it.
Yeah,
I get it in
I
the
get
sense that women kind of have, like,
first off, if I wind up pregnant because I fucked you just to fuck you, that's something I need to deal with now. And you got to
Oh,
think
put a
about.
condom
No, but there's so much attached to sex, and it's okay if you just want to do it and not think about it. That's fine. But a lot of women. And people should think before they just fuck anything, and then you're gonna hurt your own damn feelings if you're that way. If you're not, then do whatever you want.
Nobody's disagreeing on that. My thing is, I don't get how you
can be
can't make the
conscious of it,
shift
right?
in your brain about what, like, all
That's
the
why-
thought you're saying you
But
put
that's
in,
why there's a
where's that
list.
thought there?
No, see, but here's what you keep missing, and what I don't understand that you're not getting is that we have those people. There is a shift. I have somebody that I know I can go to for a certain thing. And yes, they can go run around and do whatever they want. That particular person lives in that space, and we shift into whatever else I need to do. I want a relationship. I'm going to try and pursue people that I would like a relationship with. If I know that the person on that list that I have has good D and we don't want to be together, I shift that mindset, sleep with them, and go back to my business because I don't care. Your example was Trey Songz. People do shift. That's why girls go back a lot, because they don't want to deal with new problems and new shit. Guys go and get with their ex, or girls get with their exes and hook back up because they know it already. Getting into unfamiliar territory is different. And if you have the chance to control the situation, know what you're getting yourself into, and be aware that, hey, if this doesn't work out, this is how I'll feel. I hope you do that instead of just fucking and then hoping you can switch back. What if you fall for that person? Now you're stupid because you didn't know that you were gonna do that.
We just really want you to have sex with Trey Songz.
That was like Trey
that
is
is
the
not
example.
what I was saying at all. That is not what I was saying
But
at
people
all. But
do
for the record,
switch.
I get what you're saying. I just don't understand being in that mindset. But
I mean,
I get it.
I also, I understand why girls would be more paranoid because I feel
Yeah,
like
I get that.
Dudes are more likely to gas some shit up to get into someone's
Yeah,
pants,
lie.
and women are more likely
that
to
shit,
get emotionally attached. So I understand why there's that paranoia there going into a situation where you don't want to just.
Yeah,
you
that
know,
is
fuck.
not the part where I'm lost.
Right,
but nobody's getting it, so I'm just gonna shut up.
I would be such a hoe if I was a girl. I feel like if I was a girl,
Every guy was saying.
yeah, that's true.
Until you're
I
that and you
became
deal
a
with
girl.
all the shit.
If I became a girl.
Well, if I
because
became a girl, I
apparently
didn't look like the way I do right
mindset's
now.
different.
I would be a big asshole.
The mindset is different because we're guys. That's, I mean, yeah. I feel that. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching another episode of No Chaser Podcast. Do you agree with what was said today? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments
They're like,
below.
what the fuck was said? I don't know.
What just happened?
Points were made, I think. Let us know how you feel. Thank you for watching. Thank you to David for stopping by on this one. I'm Tim Chantarangsu.
I disagree with Nikki Blades.
I don't give a fuck what he has to say.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you, king shit.